this is gonna be a great year for Capricorns. Summer primarily. Um, those who are single, I see you still being single. Um, but the thing is, I don't see you guys wanting relationships, and those are single. I feel like you're just gonna be like a new I would say newfound confidence in the self that says, I'm actually going to focus on career, actually. So I think Summer of Love for Capricorns will be career focused, actually, and getting that new idea off the ground. The one that's been festering, you've been saying, I want to get this off the ground, this new idea off the ground. I've been dusting it off and I say, no, goddamn, I'm doing it. It's actually coming to fruition. I'm pushing it. So I get a lot of confidence in Capricorns in the summer, and those
Mm.
are single. So not really wanting relationships, almost like scoffing at people who are dating in relationships. Ugh, please, that's not my thing. And so I think they'll probably like get, ugh, what do you call puking on that? But those are in relationships. They might take a step back from heavy relationships, any type of emotionally draining relationships. They might run or escape from those type of relationships if they're heavy. Or if a relationship is wanting too much, they're going to want to separate from that relationship. Or if a relationship is well, they're going to want to have their partner to be supportive of their new endeavor. So the love for me in Capricorns is love and a new interest is when it comes to career, or even a project or some sort of hobby that they've been wanting to do. And those not interested in career, the same message is for them too. And I think this goes across the spectrum, male and female. The differences, though, I would say with the male and female is the men feel more charged. I would say up. The women Capricorns feel more, I would say, allowing, right? And so I think that there's gonna be a nice balance between the Capricorns in the summertime when it comes to their individual self, their individual, I would say, foundation. And either the men will be go-getting and the women will be allowing. And so I actually like this summertime for them because I think it's gonna be very powerful self-identifying year for Capricorns.
Mm. Well said. The astrology says the same. For Capricorn men, I think their first love is always success
Right.
and always will be. They're actually in a love transit, but I think they want to be successful because until they're
Right.
successful, they just can't come home. Like they want to come home from to their love after a successful day, feeling
Right.
like the man. They're very 1950s kind of male energy,
Right.
and and they're getting into the new age of things. So I think they're going to be in love with work, in love with their
Yep.
career. I agree with you,
Mhm.
but I do think love is coming around the corner for them
Mhm.
once they get some success under their belt.
100%.
Capri- the Capricorn women, I think, are wanting true love, and from what I'm seeing, they're in a bit of a conundrum
Yeah.
because men are becoming softer and more effeminate, and that's making them come off as more masculine. So
Right.
hence, Capricorn women are actually having a hard time, I think, redefining themselves in love because they tend to be the stronger one in the
Right.
relationship with the men that are showing up, and they're not quite sure what to do with that.
Right.
And I think maybe in some regards, it's probably calling for them to find their softer sides and,
Right.
and
Allow.
yeah, and allow. Yeah, that's probably the big key for Capricorns is the idea of co-creation. I think that
Right.
they're learning how to share the ball with the
Right.
universe, like because they're usually leading the ball, leading the discussion.
No pun
They're learning,
intended.
yeah, yeah,
Drop those balls, ladies.
yeah, exactly. I also think that Capricorns are finding their a new way of thinking. So I
Yeah.
think it's the gentler is about gentler thinking,
Right.
and being more compassionate and less critical to themselves,
Right.
which then allows them to be less critical of others.
Fathers. Yep.
If anything, they're judging people out the door
Yeah.
probably too quickly.
Sure.
And they're going to have to just sort of like the more they accept themselves, the more they'll find someone who they can accept.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Is what's
Totally.
happening with them. Yeah.
And I didn't realize that dichotomy between Capricorns till now. I'm like, wow, women's are actually more that dominant. Men are a little more on the back side. So it's interesting to see them kind of finding that balance within themselves that way. So that's why I kind of feel like it's gonna be a good year for Capricorns overall, actually, in that sense. So yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
It'll be good to see. And
Yeah.
Pluto's in their second house, so they're going to end up owning all the new industries and
Hmm.
be the first one to be in green energy and all that sort of stuff.
It's serious, John.